welcome Mark Gallagher, Stu Nye, Patrick Berthollet for the Division III championship to Uxbridge High School Spartans versus the Clinton Gales, as we are on the air Saturday afternoon here at Worcester Polytech. And we don't have any time to talk about this game right now, but here we go. There's a tip. Lanou, that's off to number 2. That's Andy Duggan for the Clinton Gales. Bear with us as we start. The rosters we were given do not have names or numbers. Quick little pass underneath. That's a nice look right there, Stu.
Yeah, nice backdoor high-low play for Clinton right there. Good start for the Gales.
That was Brendan Kittredge, who leads this team with almost a 22-point average points per game. So that's a key that Uxbridge has to look at today is number 23, Kittredge. Dan Lanou down low to Marias. Again, Uxbridge looks for Lanou. Marias out back, and there's a big three-pointer to start from Ryan Marias. He gets hot today, Patrick, like those 7 threes he drained early on in this playoff system. That's good news for the Spartans.
Yeah, very good news. They got that inside-out system going, and it worked well as Clinton tried double-teaming Dan Lanou down low.
You can see that modified weave Clinton's trying to pull, and there's a tough and one that's a nice job by number 2, Andy Dugan, who not only came to the paint right at the free throw line, but draw some contact, and that's an and one, and that's a first foul on Cam Gallagher.
Yeah, guys, Spartans coached by Gino Manzi, assisted by Dan Donahue, Brendan
Bennett.
Brendan Bennett,
yeah.
Thank you, and Dean Taranjo. Clinton coached by Tony Gannon. Sons playing in the game.
Tony Gannon, 28 seasons, Stu.
Yeah. 2 sons playing for Clinton here.
Gallagher starts on that right side. Back to Caffrey, middle to Lanou. He's going to get double teamed. Gallagher with a 3. It's up and off. Rebound goes to Clinton. Nice trap there to Jimmy Caffrey, but here comes number 2, Andy Dugan. Over to Kittredge. Kittredge stops at the three-point line, puts it up. That's off the front rim. And a big rebound right there for Clinton. That's number 4 as Sawyer gets the rebound. That was Austin Gannon right there. Patrick, we know the drill today. Keys to this game are rebounding for the Spartans, limiting the turnovers, and second chance points.
Yeah, definitely. We saw I believe it was 2 nights ago against Greater Lowell. They got a couple offensive rebounds. This team will make some of the misses that Greater Lowell has, so you can definitely not give them second chance opportunities.
Marias for 2 3-pointers so far here in the first quarter. 5:50 left, 6-5. Ryan Marias 6, Clinton Gales 5 so far. Here comes number 23, and that is Kittredge. Kittredge kicks that back out. That's up top again. That's number 2 is Dugan.
Spartans in a man-to-man, guys.
Dugan finds number 4. That's Gannon.
Don't foul.
That's Dugan again. The shot clock off, and that's a violation right there. So that gives us a quick minute. Uxbridge, the number 2 seed, comes in at 18-4 after a big win Thursday night versus Greater Lowell Tech, 58-48. Clinton with a huge upset Thursday against number 1 seed Tingsboro, 60-50. They come in as the 4 seed, 16-7. Gallagher looks that offense on the right side, finds Caffrey, loses a handle quickly, gets it back. Gallagher, nice little take right there, finds Caffrey in the middle to Marias, his favorite spot. 3 in a row for Ryan Marias. It's deja vu all over again. Ryan Marias 9, Clinton 5, 4:50 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, just like that first game of the clock, Ryan Marias.
This is where you need this is a game where you need a balanced attack. That's off, and Jimmy Caffrey, nice rebound. Gallagher, he's got 3 guys around him. He's also got Lanou down the middle, kicks it back out to Marias. Wide open again. That's short. Dan Lanou with the follow-up. Boy, that's a nice heads up by Dan Lanou right there, guys.
Yeah, good offensive board by Danny.
Here comes Kittredge. He's going to try to there's a travel. No call until after the fact.
Yeah, Kevin Lakayer's got it underneath.
And that's a timeout right there as the Uxbridge Spartans are off to a incredibly hot start thanks to Ryan Marias who has 9 points and an assist on Dan Lanew's 2 points. He's figured in every one of the 11 points, Stu.
Yeah, great start for the Spartans here. Spartans playing in their first district championship game since 1993. Chris Shaw and company winning that game, winning the district title. Talking to former coach Mark Donahue about it before the game. Said it seems like it was just yesterday, you know.
Yeah, 22 years.
Yeah, Clinton in their first, I believe, district game since 1979.
So both teams, Patrick, it's been a while since they've been here, and you're looking over, you can see a sea of white on the right for the Spartans, a sea of green and gold for the Gales from Clinton on the left.
Yeah, definitely very exciting. As you know, Ryan Marias has the hot start. Everyone probably thought Kittredge, number 23, the best shooter on Clinton, was going to have the hot start, but Ryan Marias, who's covering Kittredge, is doing a great job defensively and obviously offensively.
Yeah, he's really bothering Kittredge, and we saw Uxbridge. We talked about ball control. Jimmy Caffrey had his pocket picked. Oh, that's a nice fake right there, and a little hard off the glass. Gallagher with the rebound. He's got Laneau streaking. He had Laneau, didn't see him. Finds Marias on the left corner. Back to Marias. That goes up and in.
Wow.
That's 4 for 5 for Ryan Marias. 3.5 minutes left. Here comes Clinton. They go into the paint, and there's a push right there.
Yep.
That is on number 24, Jimmy Caffrey.
Yeah, hand check foul right there, picked up by the ref. Clinton ball underneath.
Inbounds down low. Jimmy Caffrey gets that steal. Defense has been tenacious for the Spartans all season long. That's really been their stalwart in keeping them in games. Laneau underneath. Watch that double, triple team. As Clinton leaves Marias wide open. That one's off. Laneau, jump ball.
Yeah.
Almost grabbed that.
Yeah, guys, Clinton in a 2-3 zone, and it's sagging on Oliver Sawyer and Danny Laneau. Every time it goes down low, double and triple teams, those wing shots, which Ryan Marias has been hitting, going to be wide open as long as they're in this defense.
And that's the key to the Uxbridge offense today, is some good quick passing. You can't have that hold and hesitate, which we saw against Greater Lowell, which kept that team in the game. Gallagher resets, 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's Sawyer, he can go to the rim, he should, he does. That's short.
Take.
Gets his own rebound, but unfortunately off his back. That's a nice take right there.
Yeah, good aggressive take by Oliver. We'll take that every time. Being aggressive, going to the hoop, just went off the rim.
That quick passing, back to that 2-3 zone that Clinton plays on defense, Stu. Quick passing on offense is going to be key to finding that open man.
Yeah, Ryan Marias showering Kittredge all over the court. There's that backdoor play again.
Wow. Kittredge goes up. That's a smart play right there, grabbing that and going up with it. Whether he's going to shoot or not, he's going to be at the lane. Patrick, give us a little bit of information on the Clinton Gales.
Well, Clinton, the last game, we know they won 13 points for Andy Dugan. He's a starter. 13, Ellen Gannon off the bench. He's number 13. Look for him. He's their only bench player that scored in significant amounts. He had 13. Kittredge had 10. Early in the game, he scored 8 points in a row for Clinton and then went cold. I was there at the game. So obviously if you can get him cold early or at any point, you can make a giant run.
Well, again, and Kittredge is their top scorer, averaging almost 22 points a game. Brent Whitlock in the game finds Laneau from the elbow. That's off. Oh, Brent Whitlock
Wow.
with the quote-unquote rebound and for 2. So Whitlock makes himself known right away. Laneau, a big block. They kick it out to number 24, and that's back up top 13. That's a high-arcing shot. That's way off. Clinton really seems to be a little out of sync here, and that's going to be off number 24. And again, we apologize. A lot of these guys we don't have numbers for. The rosters we were given are incomplete.
Yeah, for people out in TV land, we've got the Clinton camera up here between periods. We'll try to get that as Daniel. Oh, nice
Big block, huge block. but it goes back to Uxbridge as Gallagher gets his
got a
pocket
tip.
pick. He's got to pick
tip.
that up.
Pick it up.
He's going to be double teamed. He's got Marias open, dribbles all the way himself, kicks to Whitlock, back to Tapp. Tapp puts it up, it's in. Jake Tapp, we saw him with a big three-pointer Thursday night off the glass. Everybody contributing so far here tonight for the Spartans. Here comes number 2, that's Andy Dugan. As Patrick mentioned, he had a big 13 points the other night for Clinton to get them here in that big upset over Tingsboro. Tingsboro, the 2014 D3 champs too. Nice drive right there, a lot of steps. Lanou picks that off. The defense smothering so far for the Spartans. Gallagher sets it up. He's up top. He's got Marias. He stops and pops. That's off. Jake Tapp, big rebound. Uxbridge doing a great job so far tonight, Stu, being in the right position for rebounds, because that is a key for the Spartans tonight, is rebounding.
Jake Taparowski off the bench, hitting a three-pointer, then getting that weak side offensive rebound, putting it back in, up and in. Great start for the Spartans, guys.
Patrick, we talked about keys of the game. One of them, avoiding turnovers. Second, avoiding second chance points for your opposition, and rebounding. So far, the Spartans seem to have full control of both those concerns.
Yeah, they're doing a great job boxing out. Definitely a lot better than the other night against Greater Lowell, but also in college football, they call these type of games hangover games for Clinton, because they just came off a huge emotional upset, and teams that come off that tend a little bit of a drag in the beginning, so we'll see how that plays along in the middle of the game.
Well, we actually talked about that Thursday night, saying the same exact thing, is sometimes you get a big unexpected upset like Clinton had, Stu, Thursday night, and that could be their Super Bowl, and they don't really maybe show up today with that same level of energy.
I'll tell you though, guys, Clinton team coached by Tony Gannon, nothing else. They are always tough and guarantee they're going to be back.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a nice little dish fake right there. That's number 2, Gannon, Andy Dugan right there.
Yes.
That's just a great fake in the paint. 21-8, 35 seconds left here in the first. That was a quick first quarter as I looked up at the clock. Your big men need to control that ball. Lanou does. That's up and off. Uxbridge cannot afford to lower the level. Patrick, you talked about Thursday night. You can't take your foot off the pedal in a game like this. Everything's one and done. There's a scramble. Jake Tapp on the floor. Finds Lanou. He's got to protect. He's getting mugged down there. Pulls away. Uxbridge should have the last shot. You got 8 seconds. Gallagher's going to pick it up. 5 seconds. He's gonna pop. He's got to. And he's hit. Oh, it just off.
Cam Gallagher, pretty crafty take like that. That reminded him of older sister Kelly Gallagher, the super silky point guard herself at Uxbridge High, graduate of 2011.
He did learn something in the driveway from her. So Gallagher with 1 of 2, up and in. I'll tell you, Patrick, I get on Cam Gallagher, who, as you may or may not know, is a relation, a lot more than I should. I tend to be a little harder on him than the other kids. But, as I was reminded at home, he's a kid that plays 30-something minutes a game. So, in the second half, he can get a little bit tired. But he hit his 2 free throws there. That's a key fundamental for the Spartans. The end of the first quarter, 23-8, as boy, this is an unexpected start, but certainly a pleasant one, Pat.
Yeah, definitely. Talked about a little bit different benches. As you know, Clinton doesn't have very much depth, because if you look at the scoring sheet from the other night, they don't get a lot of scorers off the bench, whereas Uxbridge might be the complete opposite. They have very good scoring off the bench, you see, with Jake Taparowski, Brent Whitlock, and others, so the bench is definitely a lot better for the Spartans.
Well, Jake Tapp has already contributed, Stu, with a point. Brent Whitlock with a point. Now you got Cam Stewart in there, Whitlock, Gallagher, Tapp, and Dan Lanou. And again, Stu, we go back to keys of the game so far. I think one of them is consistency for the Spartans. We saw Thursday night where they tend to have lulls or dead spots. They had 16-point leads twice on Thursday night and let the other team back into it. So if they can maintain consistency, they should be in good shape.
Yeah, ball security, huge thing, boy. Looks like the whole town of Uxbridge is up here, Mark. This is great.
Rightly so, yes, and a big thank you to the students, to the Booster Club for sponsoring that bus to get everybody here too. That's a nice dish down low. And actually, I think Jake Tapp might have mistakenly knocked that in, trying to grab that rebound. Patrick, that's a point that you've talked about. You got to grab that rebound. You can't ping pong it or volleyball it around. Here comes Gallagher to Lanoux, and there's that sag double triple team. Cam Stewart tries to go up with it, loses the handle.
After just like the Greater Lowell game, a quick start, hot, and then it just seems like they kind of fade away. I'd like to see them keep pushing the pedal on the gas. I've said this multiple times. I guess I got to keep repeating myself.
That is a nice defense down there, too. No 3 seconds. That's number 2. Big rebound right there by Whitlock, and that was a shot off Andy Dugan. Again, we'll get these names and numbers as we go along. Gallagher starts that off. It's 23-10. As Patrick just mentioned, they want to maintain consistency. Brent Whitlock thought about it, dishes it off to Tapp. Tapp loses the handle. This is the ball control. Stu and I and Patrick, we just talked about this 60 seconds ago. Uxbridge cannot afford to make mistakes like this.
Yeah, 2 unforced turnovers there. That's what you don't want.
You can't, dribbling it off your foot is not going to get you a district title. Here comes number 2, and that is Dugan. Over to number 14. Back up top to Dugan. Man-to-man D for the Spartans. It's over to number 13. Over to 14. Takes it to the paint, and that's going to be no basket. Travel. Good call right there.
Yeah, Kevin Lakaya with the call. I'll tell you, one of the best in Central Mass referees right there, Kevin Lakaya.
We might not have thought that 2 years ago in Millbury, Patrick.
No.
Anyway, story for another day. Here comes Gallagher as 23-10, 6:20 left here in the half. Lanoux finds Gallagher. Jimmy Caffrey thought about it. Marias has the hot hand so far tonight. Spreading out that offense is going to be key for the Spartans too. Sawyer, nice pass down low. Gallagher open for 3. That's off. Like to see the Spartans get some rebounding like they did in the first quarter. They seemed to sag off a little bit as 2 Gales were underneath. Here comes Kittredge.
Nice move.
Big move underneath all the way. Sawyer gets it stolen from him. Need to protect those balls on rebounds, guys. Here comes 22. Gallagher picks it off on the ground, gives it back. Another second chance. Lanoux gets it. He's being fouled finally.
Yeah, Brendan Kittredge working hard down there for Clinton. Nice take, but just doesn't come up for the basket there. Spartans ball in.
They were swarming right there. They were swarming. There's those second chance points opportunities that we talked about and rebounds, which Uxbridge really needs to be aware of. No press here, as we saw Greater Lowell had success for that the other night, getting themselves back in the game a few times with a press. Gallagher picked up at half. He comes down the left side. Lanoux wide open, but nice read right there by number 23. That was Kittredge.
Yeah,
that's
nice,
good heads up.
Great defensive play there by Kittredge.
Jump the route. He gets the ball back.
Oh, nice
Gotta stay on your feet. That's great passing. Lanoux, another big rebound. Dan Lanoux, 20 rebounds Thursday night as part of a triple-double. 15 points and 10 blocks. Monster night for Dan the other night. Lanoux dribbling, streaking Oliver Sawyer, and he gets hit on the way up.
Traveled
no.
Yeah, he did. He traveled. Yep.
I was hoping hoping against hope that they might call the contact.
Yeah, Clinton really jamming the middle of that guys in that 2-3 zone, daring Uxbridge to shoot the outside shot.
Oh, Kittredge just knifes his way in the middle as the Uxbridge Spartans were caught flat-footed on defense, and really, Stu, just let him walk right through. He put a nice move on.
Yeah, that's a couple times when you see that, Spartans weak side. That's what Danny Lanoux was doing a great job the other night. When they get by a guy, the weak side guys have got to pick up. Kittredge can really dribble drive with that ball.
Absolutely. Matador defense is not going to work. You got to move your feet on defense, Patrick, and we saw that the other night. You got to maintain that level of high energy.
Yeah, 7-point run by Clinton here.
Caffrey looking. Here we go into the hold and hesitate, which we do not want to see. Lanoux with a nice take right there. Good for Dan Lanoux, taking that strong to the hoop despite the defense. Here comes Kittredge. full fourth gear. Stops and pops. That's off. Sawyer tips it to Caffrey. Got to protect that ball. There's Gallagher. He's got Sawyer open underneath. Didn't see him in time. Marias wide open. Nice take to the glass, and that is off. Boy, that's a great take, though. And that's going to stay here. Ryan Marias, good heads up as he almost went after that loose ball, but thought better, and that stays here.
Let him use the glass on that drive next time.
I agree, Pat.
Yep, that's a good call. There's a 3, and that's off. Again, Uxbridge needs Oliver Sawyer's down there. He needs to get himself in position to get those rebounds. One man down there. Here comes Kittredge to 14. Strong take to the paint, and that's a block, but it mistakenly called a foul. I thought that was all ball right there.
That's great defense right there. You can't play any better than that. Straight up, referee made the call. We'll take that D every time, Mark.
That is excellent defense. I agree right there. I disagree with the call.
It was definitely a block. It looked like maybe the ref saw his hand flinch a little bit when he was going up. That might be why they called it, because he was trying to regain the ball after getting rejected.
Well, nothing any worse than a flinching hand, I always say.
Yeah.
Second one up and off, and big rebound into his hands, thankfully, for Jimmy Caffrey. Timeout, Uxbridge, and I don't blame him. Gino Manzi with a nice timeout right there. As you said it, Stu, slow scoring here in the second half for the Spartans, and they seem to get off track after a big 23-8 lead at the half. They've only scored 2 points in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, Clinton's really found their legs this quarter, I guess. Tony Gannon over there talking to his troops. Tough team. They come in, they're really in that 2-3 zone, jamming the middle down on Danny Lanou. Last time I saw him get the ball, there was 4 guys around him. And again, Uxbridge is going to have to hit that outside shot that's wide open. And, good ball movement, and they'll have the open shots.
Maintaining and building the lead is the key, Patrick, not maintaining and giving up the lead for the Spartans today. So and you said it Thursday night, pedal on the floor. You got to pedal to the metal for the Spartans. And I agree with Stu. That high-low, low-high game inside out is going to be key, and they need to have the recognition.
Yeah, they got to get back to that. They also got to be very careful they don't keep Clinton in the game. We see number 23, Brandon Kittredge, miss a couple shots he normally makes. Number 22 is also a very good shooter, so they definitely have a run potential. So we got to keep pushing the ball and keep scoring.
They had 4 kids in double figures the other night, and Sawyer puts up one there. That's off. Lanou can't corral the rebound. Like to see him work a little bit harder with that shot clock and a better look right there. Here comes Kittredge. He's got some room right there. He's got some nice moves. Stops at the free throw line. That's off. Sawyer cannot control the rebound. Uxbridge giving up. Here we go with the second chance opportunities. And that is corralled by Clinton. There's 22. He goes right down the pipe, and that's knocked out of bounds. Good defense right there.
Yeah, nice help defense, Dan Lanou. We talked about that coming over from the weak side. Good help by Dan Lanou. Brent Whitlock into the game.
Brent Whitlock, and he'll bring you some energy in there, and he'll go for those rebounds too. So he's going to take Oliver Sawyer's spot. Inbounds by Clinton. There's Kittredge. Gallagher needs to stay on his feet, and Kittredge takes advantage of Gallagher leaving his feet and drains it for 2.
Yeah, that's a great ball fake by Kittredge right there. Ball fake and hit the J.
25-10. That lead is down to 10 right now. Uxbridge needs to get on the board. 2.5 minutes left here in the half. Caffrey to Taporowski.
Yep,
Travel.
Yeah, he did.
Boy, it's Patrick, the turnovers in this quarter alone are really responsible for Clinton eating into their lead.
Yeah, that's what happened the other night too, and you need to avoid turnovers and teams will get back. Here we're going to a 1-3-1. I'm surprised they didn't use that when Oliver Sawyer was in there, a little more length.
Jake Tapp, big rebound right there. I like the position, I like the skying, and the strength in pulling that rebound down. Here comes Gallagher. One-on-one. Man-to-man now for the Clinton Gales on defense.
Yeah, Danny Lanou, they want to get low on that. There you go.
Gallagher, you got to recognize it. Caffrey for a 3, and that is up, and that's off. Jake Tapp cannot get the rebound, and here comes Clinton Kittredge. Who else?
Yeah, Kittredge was a great box out there.
Very good box out, and there's a travel right there. A little shuffle, the Harlem Shuffle right there. And that does not go Clinton's way. And here comes Uxbridge with an opportunity for points off turnovers, which is another one of those big stats, Patrick, that will play into a victory today.
Yeah, you got to score off teams' mistakes. We saw Greater Lowell do it. We've seen Clinton do it a little bit tonight. And Uxbridge has to do that in order to win. And even though they won the other night, it was very close to being one of those disaster games, we'll say.
Several times you had 6 points of 16 points, 10 points, 12 points that were whittled away by Greater Lowell, but all's well that ends well. Here comes Whitlock. I do not know why he's dribbling that ball, especially into a double team. That's fortunately off, but the rebound goes to Clinton. There's a jump ball, and that's going to be Uxbridge. Cam Gallagher with a nice play right there, Stu.
Yeah, Cam
getting that rebound.
Yeah, Cam went down low, really dug that ball out. Nice play by the Uxbridge senior.
Offense needs to refocus here. They need to refocus their ball handling and passing and getting a good look within their 30 seconds. There's Lanou. And there's a quick foul on number 13, and that is
one of the Gannons.
One of the Gannons.
Boy, these referees, give them credit, guys, very consistent in that low post. When he touches down there for both teams. Got to like it.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable. The turnover bullet, and now, boy, Patrick, the double jeopardy. We talked about this all year long. The turnover followed by the foul.
Yeah, definitely something you don't want to do. Next foul also puts Clinton on the free throw line. The number 13's Eon Gannon, just to get that name.
And I believe that's
there.
3 fouls on Cam Gallagher.
Two.
Yep.
That's a second.
Yeah, Coach Gino Manzi doing the right thing, putting Cam on the bench with the 2 fouls. Don't want to pick up the third.
Well, a completely different second quarter versus the first quarter for both the Gales and the Spartans, as number 2, Andy Dugan, hits a 3-pointer to cut that lead to 7 points.
Yeah, we got a game here, guys. Clinton Gales, great second quarter.
Jimmy Caffrey dribbling. Forces it down to Lanou. He turns, and that is in. Wow.
Shooter's touch, guys.
We'll take it. We will take it.
Yeah, and that man-to-man Clinton's playing, want to get the ball to Danny as much as possible.
Kittredge stops and pops and gets hit.
Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you, guys, Kittredge is tough. He's a good ball player.
He is. I agree, Stu. Take nothing away from him. He's just creating havoc, and he is just suckering the Uxbridge defense into fouling, Patrick, and they're biting hook, line, and sinker.
His whole game is off of fakes. You saw that last 3-pointer by, I believe, Dugan. He faked a shot. Everyone went up to go rebound in midair, pass it over to Dugan. Very impressive pass. Looks like the whole offense is going to run by him.
Yeah, Pat, that's a great call. Great at the ball fake. That's kind of a lost art. Those ball fakes, that's from the 70s, and does that very nicely.
Clock is not running. There's 43 seconds. Clock, there it goes. Uxbridge, that may work to their favor. Dan Lanou with a one-on-one. There's a spin that's up off the glass, too high. Whitlock, nice tip, and Marias cannot control it. Uxbridge will get another shot, but boy, the Spartans just shooting themselves to the foot here, and the Clinton Gales taking complete advantage of the miscues provided to them by the Uxbridge Spartans. Here's just Jimmy Caffrey with apparently the last shot. 10 seconds left. Lanou's got a lane, double teamed, doesn't force it. Whitlock looking for help. Taparowski travels. Everything we talked about, keys of the game, Patrick, in the first quarter, Uxbridge has turned around and accomplished the opposite.
Not what you want to do, definitely.
They have let them right back in this game. There's a nice dish to 23, and there it is. That's the half right there, as the Clinton Gales completely take advantage of the Uxbridge Spartans and dominate this game in the second half. It is 27, I believe 24 there, now that the clock is correct. You had a double-digit lead at the end of one. It is down to 3 points, Stu.
Yeah, well, Killer, give Clinton credit, played better D. Kittredge taking over. Downfall of the Spartans, guys, that quarter turnovers. They probably had close to double digits in turnovers, many of them unforced.
I agree with Stu, Patrick, and that's a key we've talked about for the last 6 months with the Spartans is ball control and limiting turnovers. And unfortunately, neither one was apparent in the second quarter as Clinton did a tremendous job taking advantage of points off turnovers and unforced errors by the Spartans.
Yeah, definitely. We are lucky that we're lucky the half's over because Clinton was on a great run, and luckily now halftime, maybe it'll cool down, and hopefully the Spartans come out in the third quarter well.
Guys, just doing my math quick, then we'll go. It was 23-6, so that is an 18-3 run by Clinton.
Deja vu from Thursday.
Yep.
Okay, on that note, do the math. Like Stu said, we will be back for the third quarter and hopefully a much better showing from the Spartans as they are down. They're up, believe it or not. They're up 27-24 versus the Clinton Gales. We'll see you for the third quarter. We are back for the third quarter as the Uxbridge Spartans have a 3-point lead over the Clinton Gales here in the Division III MIAA District Final Championship game, as we utilize that 10-minute break at the half to really calm down and try to settle ourselves down after Stu went, as he mentioned when we went to the break, a big, what was that differential again, your main math?
Main math tells me Clinton outscored Uxbridge 18-3 after the Spartans went up 23-6.
Well, and a lot of that, we saw this Thursday night, a lot of that, Patrick, came from courtesy of the Uxbridge Spartans, where our keys to the game were ball control, limiting points off turnovers, and second chance points. And the Uxbridge Spartans let the Clinton Gales right back into it with each one of those options.
Yeah, they're just allowing Clinton to out-hustle them right now, and that's kind of disappointing to see, especially after that first quarter. With that whole entire first quarter, they were outplaying. They wanted it more than Clinton, and I think Clinton woke up because they were not expecting it to be as big as a fight as they were anticipating today, as they definitely thought they could walk in here and probably win after beating the number 1 seed, but they learned pretty quickly.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, guys. Again, win, lose, or draw, or any sport, Clinton's always going to play it tough, and they're playing it tough.
Absolutely, and we'd like to thank the Clinton cameraman for helping us out with some names and numbers.
There it is.
And there's a great drill right there from number 22, and that's Greg Wynn. So a quick start for the Gales as they're down 1. Gallagher, nice drive. He's got the whole room, and give him the wanted the NBA continuation. But I like the take as Cam Gallagher recognized that lane.
Yeah, I like Cam being aggressive there, taking it to the hoop.
He's got Lanu in the corner, back up top to Marias. Those passes need to have some velocity on them. Caffrey looks. We're in the hold and hesitate again. Nice look down low. Oliver Sawyer, do not know why he put that on the ground, and it cost him. If he went up strong and high with that, that would have been 2 points, but the Gales come away with that. And here's number 2. That is Dugan. Down low, that's picked off almost. Sawyer, nice D. Nice turnaround by number 14. Got to hold on to it. Ping-pongs around. The Uxbridge Spartans come away with it. Ryan Marias finds Cam Gallagher. He takes it back up top to Marias. Gallagher calling out offense. This Jekyll and Hyde team needs to get back into a groove here. Sawyer back out to Caffrey. Looking for Lanu. He's double teamed. Oliver Sawyer's got some room. Brian Marias takes it to the rim. That's an opportunity for some glass. He steals it back, and that's knocked out of bounds. And we'll take that.
Yeah, nice hustle play by the sophomore. Ryan Marias right there, guys. Spartans need a spark right here. Clinton in that sagging 2-3 zone.
Absolutely. They were in fourth gear in their first quarter. They're down to first gear. They got to shift back into some momentum right here.
Spartans got to look for Dan Lanu. He's getting doubled and triple team. There it was.
He was there. Pass didn't get there in time. And here comes Kittredge. He's on the floor. Gets his own miscue. Back to number 14. Drives right to the rim. Dan Lanu, nice defense right there. Comes away with it. No harm, no foul right there. 26-20, 27-26. Uxbridge maintains possession twice in a row.
I would have liked him to shoot it there, right there, get a nice three-pointer, pump up the team. Yeah, he did make a nice play there, but No, he's been hot all night from around that area, so it'd be.
One thing I'm noticing, guys, is just a lack of confidence on the offense. It seems to be a lot of passing. Yeah, nobody wants to shoot.
Exactly, Mark. Very tentative. These guys get the chance of a lifetime. You want to go out of here swinging.
Oliver Sawyer, again, take that right to the rim. Marias, the Messiah, brings us back into it. 3 points just when they needed it most.
Sophomore coming up big.
Nice D right there. That 1-3-1 has been an exceptional defense for the Spartans. Jimmy Caffrey had the rebound, knocked away. Patrick, that's a point you've made all season long. You got to get a rebound. You got to hold on to it. And there's a point right off a rebound right there for Clinton. Good for them. Gallagher up and just off.
Yep. Boy, Cam, that's available to him. Want to see him do that as much as possible, guys. Take the ball to the hoop, get contact, shooting too.
I agree, Patrick. You got a 1 point lead, a measly 1 point lead, and I like how Cam Gallagher saw that lane, aggressively took it to the rim.
Yeah, he's done that twice. We haven't seen him do it as much, and it's good to see because that means he's getting his confidence back after a little bit of a shaky ball control on Thursday. So that's very good, as you probably noted multiple times the other night. But also, they got to be careful about the kickoff. Number 22, excellent shooter. Watched him the other night. I believe it was Thursday. Great shooter. You got to be careful of him because once he gets hot, it's tough.
Wow, wide open.
Yeah, Spartans in that 1-3-1 trap, and that is not working.
No, it's not working against this. You had two Clinton Gales wide open underneath as the Uxbridge defense was well above the three-point perimeters. Jimmy Caffrey tries to get this offense jump-started. Lanoux loses the handle. Caffrey picks him up. Out to Gallagher. Gallagher looks, surveys to Caffrey. Perimeter passing, looking inside. You got 5 seconds. Caffrey's going to have to shoot. Lanoux needs to shoot. He does. That's off. A rebound. Dan Lanoux gets his own. Out to Marias for three. Good!
That's Dan Lanoux. Ryan Marias, great shot, but hustled by Dan Lanoux to get that rebound. That's a Patrick point.
Inside-out recognition right there as Kittredge goes all the way, and that's a great dish right there.
I'll tell you guys, Kittredge is tough. He's one of the better ball players we've seen this year.
He's dribbling through triple and double teams like it's his
He
job.
is.
And it is extremely it's very impressive to watch from all the way up here.
Very under control in everything he does, guys. It's not forced. He's doing a great job out there for the Clinton Gales.
Uxbridge, unfortunately, with a turnover, another mental mistake, as they are really starting to hurt themselves with those. Ryan Marias, great hustle right
Ryan
there.
Marias.
Boy, Cam Gallagher, fake right there off the glass, draws the foul. Nice job, Cam Gallagher.
Boy, I'll tell you, two great plays. First, Ryan Marias, guys, selling out, getting a steal from Kittredge, diving to the floor. Cam Gallagher again being aggressive, taking it to the hoop.
Gallagher and Marias, really, I can see in the way they played right here. I think they've had enough, Patrick, and said, you know what, enough's enough. Stu said it before. This is a good opportunity for us. We're going to lay it all on the line. There's no room for hesitation and second guessing at this point, Pat.
Absolutely not. This might be one of the not any negative towards the younger players on this team. This might be one of the last chances they get at this type of play, especially with all these seniors. We saw it in football. We saw it. We're seeing it right now, and it's just so impressive to watch these seniors play.
That's Ronnie Rojas, number 14, who's just really had a big game here in the second and third, and that's a good call right there. I agree with you, Stu. The referees today have really done a nice, consistent job.
Yeah, guys, and I know we get on. Steve Dadarian does, not me, as being a referee, but these guys have done a great job today. This is probably the best officiated game I've seen.
I agree. This is a great crew.
Yeah, all three of them are excellent.
Big improvement from Thursday. So anyway, here comes Whitlock. He sees Marias open. Marias, nice hesitation there. Whitlock got to protect the ball. Gallagher thinks about it, puts up an NBA. That's good. Cam Gallagher, Ryan Marias have this team on their back so far. You'd like to see a couple other guys join the party. Here comes Clinton. Kittredge, who else? Look for Rojas in the middle. That's number 2, and that is Dugan. Nice take right there. That's a great drive by number 2, Andy Dugan.
Yeah, nice take by Clinton.
Another turnover.
Yeah, that was a good call. Dan Lanu
Yep.
did give him a little bit of a
Nice
shove.
hustle there by Dugan.
Again, ball control an issue for the Spartans as each offensive possession is going to become more and more important as they sit on a 5-point lead, 40-35, 2:47 left in the third.
Dugan selling out on that play. The little guy in.
And
That's out.
oh,
Yep.
who else? Ryan Marias creates havoc once again and gives the Spartans a turnover off Clinton. Boy, Stu, you called it. Just tremendous effort and heads up by Marias so far today, all game long. Puts up the three. That's off. Oh, Kid Gallagher almost there for the rebound. But again, where are your big men? All the way, coast to coast. That's a nice dish off to 13. That's short. Big rebound by Kittredge. Marias right on it. And that's given back Kittredge. That's frenetic pace here right now. 24. Oh,
that's
great block.
Defense.
Great block, Dan Lanu.
That's great job, Dan Lanu. And a good call, jump ball, Clinton ball.
Alex Ortiz tried to take that strong. Lanu put his hand right on the ball. I agree. Maybe the coach for Clinton, Tony Gannon, looking for a little body contact, but that's a nice non-call by the referees. Kittredge shuffles. Looking to deal it. Good double team right there. Wide open underneath.
Great pass.
Wow.
Boy, that's a fantastic play by Kittredge with double team. Pivoted away and a great pass down low for the and one.
Patrick, he recognized the baseline. It was a good double team, but unfortunately not a full coverage double team as he found his man wide open on the baseline.
Yeah, that's a very tough pass. In those situations, you normally see guards get all frantic and worried, but he just stays calm every single time, and that's what's most impressive about number 23, Brendan Kittredge.
Yeah, nothing forced. That's what's good about it.
Here we go, the hold and hesitate. You got to pick up the pace, guys. Get a little tempo here. Marias and Gallagher have really carried this Spartan team so far. Looking for a few other guys to step up. Gallagher, that's up and off. There's a nice rebound by Lanu. Can't hold on to it. Gales come away with it. Nice dish down low. That's 24, wide open. Nice take by number 24, Alex Ortiz, as the Uxbridge defense slow to get back. Nice pickoff right there. Do not foul. Kittredge goes all, nice dish right there. Got to call a timeout if you're Uxbridge. Got to call a timeout. The Clinton Gales just are taking over this game and literally have taken it away from the Spartans as they go up 41-40 with a minute 30 left here in the third quarter, Patrick.
That play was just unbelievable. That pass and everything. I thought he was going up with a shot, and he fooled me, but it just
what do we got here? I don't quite know what happened here.
The referees are talking to the official score.
I'm a little they really rushed the players back out on the court.
I don't think that was a timeout, guys. I do not know what went on there, but
maybe they heard us up here saying call timeout, and they
that's
just.
Good. I'll tell you, it was good news for the Spartans because they needed a break because they again were finding themselves just playing right into the Clinton Gale force is what's out there now. You're looking at a Gale force, and they're taking full advantage of Uxbridge mistakes. There's a hold on number 14, Roja. No, check that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
14 Rojas.
Okay.
1-4.
You've been seeing them battle down low, and the Uxbridge faithful down there, the parents section, was looking for that call all the time, so they were very ecstatic when they saw that.
Almost a turnover again on the inbounds. A complete change of fortune here from one half to the other. Uxbridge still in this game. This is completely within their grasp to get this ship righted. Marias finds Gallagher, thinks about it, goes to the paint, puts up a floater, just off, no rebound, Jake Tapp there. Nice rebound, Jake Tapp to Gallagher, goes to the hole, short, Jake Tapp another rebound. That's the effort we're looking for from the Spartans. Jake Taparowski off the bench with some energy.
That's what you're seeing from Kittredge. Get those rebounds. It's good to see somebody make those.
Jake Tapp for three, that's off. If he fouled a shot, he was going to get the third rebound. Comes back with a foul. That is not, to be honest with you guys, I like the effort from Jake Taparowski. That is not his forte right there.
No, it's not.
No, you don't like seeing him take three-pointers.
No.
He'll get the occasional one, but it's just not his game. He's more of an energy player, get get good drives, play good defense. So
you got to play your role here in a one-and-done situation. So here comes number 2. That's Dugan. Gallagher up on him. Looks to 24. That is Ortiz. Back up top. There's number 13 is Franco. Over to Rojas. It's Ortiz to Kittredge. Who else? That's up. It's off. Lanoux, big rebound. Like the effort right there. You can see a little bit of extra energy in Dan Lanoux's elevation right there.
Yeah, Spartans can basically get the last shot here, guys.
Down by 1. Marias wide open. Good!
D up here, guys. 10 seconds. D up.
43-41, 5 seconds left. Kittredge with the ball, finds Rojas. He puts it up. That's a big block. Gallagher gets it off the block. And the quarter ends as this frenetic back and forth Jekyll and Hyde game continues with the Uxbridge Spartans. A 2-point lead, 43-41, Stu.
Yeah, well, first quarter all Spartans, second quarter Clinton, and that was just I got to say, guys, a sensational quarter of basketball by both teams here. This fourth quarter is going to be unbelievable. Best thing I like the Spartans doing, guys, they were super aggressive. Win, lose, or draw here, guys. You want to be aggressive and go out swinging. Chance of a lifetime to win a district and, go out being aggressive and no regrets.
I agree with Stu, Patrick. This is a heavyweight fight, and we're getting ready for rounds 12, 13, 14, and 15 with 8 minutes left. Stu said it. Everything on the line. This is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you're hurt, if you're tired, it doesn't matter. They need 110% from every Spartan these last 8 minutes.
Absolutely. They need to get all the energy they can get in this last couple minutes. I'm actually a little surprised Oliver Sawyer isn't on the court. He's probably the second best defender down low in the post. And you saw Clinton getting a lot of good looks down low, too, in that last final minutes. I'm glad Uxbridge, who maybe last season and season before when the team gets on a run, maybe takes that lead, they did not fold, they did not do anything. They came back and went back to their offensive scheme, which is get Ryan Marias the ball. And I think they should just keep giving him the ball at the three-point line.
They got to reset the clock. It's at 7:57, guys.
Gallagher and Marias had an excellent third quarter. Dan Lanoux, his usual tremendous contribution. Jake Tapp, we saw good energy from him the last minute and a half. But I got to agree, you got to put guys on the floor, no matter who it is. You got to put guys on the floor that are going to give you positive results.
Guys, at foul situation, Spartans with 3, Clinton with 4. No issue at this time. This has been a very, referees been very consistent in their calls, and both teams have responded to them. Very hard play, but clean game.
Absolutely, and no effect so far on the outcome of this game due to officiating, which is all you can ask.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of confusion. I'm not.
The clock was at 7:57, and they put it back to 8, and should be good to go. Gino Manzi, Tony Gannon, both laughing about it, and here we go.
This will be the last 8 minutes of the 2014-15 season for one of these two teams, and let's hope the Uxbridge Spartans are fully aware of that, and I'm sure they are. Nobody wants it more. Gallagher, nice little take all the way to the rim, and a great drive by Cam Gallagher. We've seen that 3 or 4 times, and he's taken advantage of it every single time. Here comes number 2. That's Dugan for Clinton. He's got number 13. That is Gannon. To Kittredge, he's their man. Stay on your feet. Nicely done. There's Rojas to the paint. That's a great little shot by Rojas.
Yeah, I got to get there
game.
quicker on Rojas than that. Can't give him that big a break.
You can't. You're right, Stu. The defense cannot stand and watch. Flat-footed will not work in this last 8 minutes. Whitlock, protect that ball. He does. Gallagher finds Lanoux down low. Spins off the glass. It's off. No rebound. Clinton with the rebound.
That's a good shot, guys. Kittredge,
he's going to go strong. Tap, tries to take the charge. Doesn't do it. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and 1. The second chance offensive rebounds have been key for the Clinton Gales here tonight, and it's going to pay off once again as Uxbridge is really getting burned by the inability to rebound offensively or defensively.
Yeah, definitely. On the rebounding department, they do not look like they want to win this game. They are letting Clinton grab almost every offensive rebound they possibly can. And you've seen a lot of hustle points for Clinton tonight that we have just not seen sometimes from the Spartans.
Rebound is an example of who wants it more. So hopefully that is an indicator for the Spartans, and they pick it up. Nice inside out by Lanu. He's got Gallagher. Gallagher tries to go within 3, gets there.
Yeah,
that's
Cam!
in. Wow, through the trees, Gallagher knifes his way through, and a nice spin off the glass, Stu.
That looked like his mother, Jane Brashani, from Hopedale High Hall of Famer right there.
Kittredge. That's off. That's over to 13, and that's up and up. There's a rebound by Lanu. Nicely done. Got to find a guard, and it's stolen away. Uxbridge with the failure to maintain control of that ball, and it cost them 2 points.
You got to get that to a guard a lot quicker. You can't hold on to the ball too long down there.
Well, not only do you have to get it to a guard, Stu, you just got to, you're a big man, you got to create space for it.
Yeah, you got to keep it high.
The old elbows rule. Keep those elbows out.
Lanu, that's off. No rebound. Here comes Clinton. That turnover, a key shift in momentum for the Uxbridge Spartans. Here comes Kittredge. Dribbles, and there's just an ill-advised foul by Ryan Marias. I believe that's going to be 4 for each team. It's even in team count. That's 3 on Ryan Marias. 5:42. That last turnover gave the lead back to the Clinton Gales.
That's the 5th foul. And it took them a little while to put it up there, so it's the
5
5th.
team fouls.
It's only 2 away.
Not close yet.
Uxbridge defense really needs to ramp it up a notch here. You can see the energy level versus Clinton, and they're in 4th gear. Uxbridge in 2nd on defense. Here comes Marias. Tries to shut down Kittredge. Nice little move there. That ball is stolen from Oliver Sawyer. Cam Gallagher helps out. He goes to the rim again. That's just off Sawyer. Rebound, can't get it. It's off Cam Gallagher. I do not understand the inability of the Uxbridge Spartans not to hold on to the ball. Granted, it's round, but unfortunately, the Clinton Gales, a much better rebounding team so far tonight, and it's costing Uxbridge.
Well, they're used to ping-ponging it around, so holding on apparently is hard.
You would think it's greased.
Put on the old stick-em, as Jerry Rice would say.
Nope. Oh, Jerry Rice never did anything against the rules.
That's it.
Oh, Lanu is just hammered from behind. No call. Jimmy Caffrey on the ball. It's out of bounds. That's going to be off
Uxbridge ball.
Good hustle right there. That's a Patrick point for Jimmy Caffrey.
Yeah, both teams, guys, selling out. This is there. Just 5 minutes left in the game.
You got it, Stu. You said it before. You got to leave nothing on the floor.
Clinton 48, Uxbridge 47. Both teams selling out.
Got to have your big guys help you out down the stretch here, guys. Sawyer to Gallagher. Nice little look to Lanu. Boy, he had a nice little shot there. Gallagher for 3. That's off. That's bounced off of Uxbridge. Goes to the head. Oh,
yep.
Nice call.
Good call. That's a great call right there.
Didn't have his
great
feet
call.
planted.
Yep. Nope. You can't. He moved into Cam Gallagher. Great hustle right there.
Tried to sell it with the soccer flop, but I give Cam Gallagher a lot of credit. He's done that all night long, Stu. Just taking it aggressively to the paint and creating offensive opportunities.
I'll say a second half, Cam Gallagher playing a magnificent game here. I know he's a product of Londonderry, but just terrific, totally selling out.
He's putting one of the best games he's had so far, and I'll tell you right now, Stu, he is 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
Cam's money out there. Timeout, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm going to go my one prediction. For the spring. Pat Bertholet's going to lead Central Mass in hitting this year for the Uxbridge Spartans. We made it to the Central Mass Finals in football, Central Mass Finals in basketball. Pat Bertholet's going to lead them to the
pressure.
The pressure gets added on every single time.
Stu, I'm going to go one better. He's going to have the triple-double, leading average, ERA, and stolen bases.
Oh, jeez.
So start practicing.
Yeah.
Trust me. Time for you tonight, Pat.
4:43 left in this Division III district final as the Uxbridge Spartans are back up on top in this seesaw, nail-biting, heart attack, high blood pressure inducing game, 49-48. And I'll tell you, Stu, you're absolutely right. each team is giving it all you've got. You couldn't ask for a better matchup and a better effort today.
The second half, guys, turned into a fantastic game.
Interesting man-to-man press here. I'm honestly surprised, especially with the ball handling skill of Clinton, that they would go to a man-to-man press, but we'll see if it works.
Yeah, full court press too. Is Dugan on Gallagher on him, and he's going to get, boy, you got to be careful because that's right in front of the referee, and those bumps are going to get called.
Yeah, and the referees have been very consistent with that all game, so
correct.
Keep that in mind.
Oh, a tremendous job by them tonight, absolutely. Here comes Kittredge, the main man for the Clinton Gales.
Help.
Drives right to the paint, kicks it over, stops and pops. That's off, no rebound. Second chance opportunity, works out again for Clinton.
Boy, guys, Clinton making a life out of getting those second chance boards. Spartans got to box out.
That's all effort, absolutely. That's a result. Second chance opportunities, rebounds are a result of effort. Lanu finds Gallagher. See if he goes to the rim. Marias for three, good! Ryan Marias continues to put this Uxbridge Spartan team on his back. The sophomore sensation, Kittredge. Back out to 13 is Gannon. To Kittredge. 24 is Ortiz. To 22, watch him shoot. That is up and off. Lanoop pulls it down. Wisely, quickly gets it over to his guard. Nice one and done defense for the Spartans right there. 3.5 minutes left. Gallagher has that lane, puts it up, that's blocked.
Yep, nice
that's it, yep, that's good defense right there.
Good take by Cam, better defense by Clinton.
Defense tough on both ends. Nice take. Oh, Sawyer needs to hold on to it, gets rid of it quickly. Gallagher watch behind, finds Marias for three. Good! Unbelievable, Ryan Marias. You can't say enough. You can only hope to contain him. Kittredge tries to answer. Goes to the rim. Nice back door. Caffrey. Uxbridge needs to settle themselves down. Pull it back. Oh, wow.
That was a make-up call for them not calling it down there. I do believe.
Bailed out the Spartans big time. Thank you very much.
Gino Manzi down there laughing. What else can he do? Well, guys, timeout Clinton. Knicks foul, both teams. 6 team fouls apiece. Knicks fouls. Each team will be shooting 1 and 1. What a magnificent game, guys.
I'll tell you what, you can't say enough about the sophomore Ryan Marias, Cam Gallagher, really. Those two alone have done a tremendous job keeping the Spartans viable in this game as they've got a 55-50 lead with 2:45 left. I'll tell you, Ryan Marias is almost like a pitcher with a no-hitter. You put him on the end of the bench and nobody talks to him. You don't want to, upset his mojo.
Spartans want to get a real timeout Clinton. Spartan ball in. They want to get a real good shot here, guys. Take the time. Look for a good shot.
Tell you, Patrick, Thursday night you saw Clinton upset #1 Tingsboro. You saw the Spartans come in here, get to a spot they've been for the first time in 22 years. You couldn't ask for a better game today.
Absolutely, and tonight with Ryan Marias, you heard a lot about him his 8th grade year. Everyone expected a lot from him freshman year. Kind of didn't come in with much confidence. It has totally flipped the complete opposite this season, and you've seen a complete shift in confidence, and you've seen all that tonight as he's been phenomenal.
The Uxbridge offense really needs to milk each offensive opportunity. A slow pass, tremendous hustle by #2 Dugan right there. Takes advantage of the slow pass from Uxbridge. Crucial mistake right there. Here comes Dugan, tried to take advantage of points off turnover. Andy Dugan sets it up. Good defense. Oh, that's a nice spin right there. Big rebound. Lanu holds on to it. Caffrey just needs to hold on to it. Finds Cam Gallagher. Boy, these guys are giving me a heart attack. Stop and pop. Need a rebound. Nobody there. Here come the Clinton Gales.
Would have liked to see the Spartans take a little more time there, guys. Great D by Jim Caffrey.
Absolutely. Causing havoc. Throws it. There's got to be 3 seconds. Puts it up and off, and that's in. That's a great move by Andy Dugan right there. Took full advantage. Under 2 minutes. 1 minute 40 seconds. Uxbridge needs a basket right here. They got a 1-possession lead. Got to pick up the tempo here, fellas. Do your job in the last minute and a half, just like the Patriots. Gallagher looks, finds streaking Marias, out to Sawyer, back to Gallagher, goes to the paint.
Oh,
nice
great
dish
pass.
underneath.
Great pass.
A tremendous pass. Tremendous pass by Gallagher as Dan Lanoux finishes it off. We approach 1 minute left, 57-52. Got to play smart in this last minute of play. Here comes Wynn. He goes up. That's it.
That's a great shot.
Great take by Wynn. Marias. Watch the passing, boys.
Call timeout, guys, if you have to.
Absolutely. Use one of your several timeouts. Gallagher settles things down. 50 seconds. 3-point lead. Protect the ball. Protect the ball. He's got that lane. Finds Lanoux again.
Oh, geez.
Does not go up with it. Marias hesitates. Gallagher's got 7 seconds. He finds the lane again. Up and off the glass. That's good.
Cam Gallagher.
Unbelievable 5-point lead under 30 seconds left.
D-up, do not foul, guys, do not foul.
Kittredge, he's going to go to he pulls it back, looks for a foul, nothing doing. That's off, need the rebound. Dan Lanoux, big rebound, Jimmy Caffrey to Ryan Marias. I can't believe.
Get it to timeout, Gino Manzi. Wow, guys.
I cannot believe what we have just seen in the last 90 seconds of this game. This is unbelievable, as when it is needed the most, the Uxbridge Spartans step up mentally, physically, emotionally, and play Spartan basketball, Stu.
Guys, Spartans ball security, 59-54 Uxbridge, 13.3 seconds. I don't know, is that 13 or 18?
13.3.
Ball security all the way. Clinton will be fouling quickly, make the foul shots. You're going to drive back down 146 with the Central Mass Championship.
Cam Gallagher with a couple great possessions right there, finding an open Dan Lanoux for 4 points right there that were key. Right now, you've got a 2-possession lead with the ball. 13.3 seconds left. Try to get that ball in your free throw maker's hands today, and that's number 10, Cam Gallagher.
Yeah, you want the ball in the hands of a guard, a Jimmy Caffrey, Ryan Marias, Cam Gallagher, because they're going to get fouled. And if you don't have it in, just quick short pass like right there. There you go.
No fouls yet. I can't believe it. Wow.
Yeah, all right.
3 seconds off the clock. And if Marias makes 2 here, you've got a 3-possession lead.
1 and 1, even off the miss, guys. The Spartans do not want to foul here under any circumstance, miss or make. With Ryan Marias, you do not want to foul. You want to keep that clock going.
Uxbridge High faithful on their feet, even though they're not supposed to be. I'll tell you what, at this point, who cares?
Yeah, goodbye MIAA.
Up and off. Get that rebound. It's out of bounds. Clinton, a crucial mistake by number 24, Alex Ortiz, as he could not maintain possession. Another opportunity. Wow.
Spartans want to get the ball in.
There's that lead to Lanoux. It doesn't work. Brent Whitlock with a big key rebound. They went for the alley-oop, whether it was advised or not. Patrick, it didn't work out. Brent Whitlock, man on the spot with the rebound.
Great job. Brent Whitlock seems to be at the right place and the right time at all points in the season. This is just a great success story, going from last season being a complete, I don't want to say failure, because I guess it brought this, but you know, they learned from last season, and this season is
definitely
lost
a lot
better
on that 13 team, and now all these kids were a year younger at 3 and 16. Boy, have they turned it around, Coach Gino Manzi.
Worst to first, you're absolutely right. Brent Whitlock almost seals the deal. And the big steal by Cam Gallagher. How appropriate was that?
Cam
As he's going to dribble out the clock. And Cam Gallagher and your Uxbridge Spartans are Division III MIAA champions. It is unbelievable what we have witnessed here today, guys.
Well, just like the note, we saw in past years, the Uxbridge Spartans had very good success in the Clark, not so much in districts. Didn't do as well in Clark. they come here and win districts. So definitely, maybe
Yeah.
it's Clark Turman's fault, but
The second half, outstanding team effort all the way for the Spartans, but Ryan Marias coming up unbelievable, and Cam Gallagher, what a spot. Game of a lifetime in the district final. Just absolutely fantastic. Spartans heading to Western Mass, guys. Or I'm not even sure. Keep your ears and eyes open.
I believe it's
Wednesday.
the Mass Mutual Center
Okay,
in
that's
Springfield.
In Springfield, Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, perfect. I got a conference in Amherst. I'll be there.
Woo!
Do we have a time on that for the people in TV land?
Not sure. They announced the time for the last game after the game was over, so not sure if they're going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure anything on the time
Yeah,
yet.
folks in TV land, check the TNG website and the MIAA website, and that'll lead you. Sorry to say we don't know exactly when. Fantastic victory, first time 1993 for the Uxbridge Spartans.
Well, we're going to stay here for the trophy presentation, and again, a tremendous moment for the Uxbridge High Spartans. You saw it in the football, now in basketball. A big thank you to the fans, all the fans that came out in orange, white, and black for the Uxbridge High Spartans. And a big thank you to the parents, to the team,
Game of a life.
to the coaches, to the administration. This is a huge moment for the Uxbridge, the town of Uxbridge, and a huge congratulations to them. A very proud moment. And I'll tell you, a big congratulations to Clinton, because they pulled that upset on Thursday, and they played just an awesome game here tonight,
congratulations to Tony Gannon and his Clinton Gales team. Boy, I'll tell you, they played a fantastic game. Just all-out hustle all the way, and just fantastic game for Clinton. I know it doesn't seem it right now, except in the trophy, but they did a fantastic job, and they left it out on the court.
And here you go. Here's your award right now.
Tara Bennett out there.
Mark Donahue, Superintendent Kevin Carney, and your Uxbridge Spartans are district champions for Division III. Unbelievable moment.
Yeah.
Huge accomplishment by a team. 5:35 p.m.
5:35 p.m. at the Springfield Mutual Center, and here we go. Here come the super fans.
They were told to stay off the court. Guess what? It's better to apologize than ask for permission.
That's right, Mark.
Your Uxbridge Spartans, what a moment. What
Here
a
come
moment.
the kids. This is what you love to see, the little kids, boy, saying, someday I want to be doing this 10 years from now.
Cam Gallagher hands that trophy, deservedly so, to Coach Gino Manzi and that coaching staff. Brandon Bennett, Dean Taranjo, and Little Donahue right there.
Dan Donahue.
Dan Donahue, exactly.
Scott and I favorite, Dan Donahue.
Boy, you just can't say enough about the grit of this team. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that we dogged them. I dogged them all year long when things weren't going their way, and tried to implore them to play better for Worcester, not trying to be a homer for your own team or your own kid, but it all paid off handsomely, and when it counted, when they needed it, whether it was Marias, Gallagher, Lanou, Sawyer, Jimmy Caffrey, Brent Whitlock, Jake Tapp, when it counted, when they needed one of those two players, they all stepped up, Stu. What an accomplishment, and this whole team, this whole student body, the administration, and especially the town of Uxbridge should be proud of these kids.
Yeah, let's all head out to Springfield, town of Uxbridge.
I will be there, and hopefully everybody else will be. So we will continue with this celebration, as I know for a fact I can't wait to get down on the court.
Oh, yeah.
So whether we'll be there on Wednesday for the finals, that will be seen. But I cannot thank enough Barry Giles, who came all the way out to WPI today and helped us tremendously all year long. Channel 194, you see it on UCTV. Cameron Clark, all the guys when he had multiple cameras, that made this season such an impressive event for everybody. Jim Hogan as well, Hogan's Heroes. And Ian Hogan as well.
Hogan.
So thank you, Barry, that's your staff from Channel 194. Patrick Berthollet, I can't thank you enough for all your hustle and your hard work this year. Stu Nye for stepping in after referee season was done for all your hard work.
Yeah.
And then for myself, Mark Gallagher, an extremely proud moment for myself and your Uxbridge Spartans. Stu, Patrick, thank you both very much. Your Uxbridge Spartans are Division III champions. Thank you.